Okay everyone, so we should be live right now. We'll just have to double check to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we're live. Okay, so welcome to a very special stream. We've already released one video today. We're going to be releasing another video at the end of this stream as well. Something absolutely massive in my personal and professional world has just happened. Claude 3.5 has just dropped. I was not expecting this. I was at home, I was relaxing, and suddenly this happened. So we're going to be having a little look at what this can do, and we're just going to be playing around with it. I've got a few prompts, but I want to specifically talk about something really cool that they've come out with. And they're calling it artifacts. And you can see here it says preview and provide feedback on upcoming enhancements to our platform. That's actually not relevant, that's just artifacts. Ask Claude to generate content like code snippets, text documents, or website designs, and Claude will create an artifact that appears in a dedicated window alongside your conversation. So I've got a bit of a cold, guys, by the way, so sorry if I'm sniffly, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. What they've done is you can actually render a React app inside Claude now, which is a huge, huge change. Now I will just open this just so I want to make sure that we're actually live, because sometimes we stream and we're not live, so we are live. Okay, sweet. So let's give this a prompt. So I've kind of come up with some prompts already, and we can read through this. So I want to make a website. Please, guys, by the way, feel free to put prompts in the chat. I will be, we can basically do some prompts that other people suggest as well. I want to make a website for a client. It is a service client. Please use real placeholder pictures throughout. Should be of modern design with rounded edges. Please input all text according to conversion rate. The client does HVAC in Santa Barbara, California. Please consider everything from what services to promote the most in that area, to which icons to use, and CSS animations. So when I press enter on this, it's going to give me a little bit of chat, and then it's actually going to pop open on the right, which is a brand new thing. And then when this is finished, now this is in its very early stages. So right now you can only make a one-page app with this, or whatever it might be. But very, very soon this will be capable of generating entire websites with clickable buttons that you can literally get in your browser effectively. Now this is not a very good example, so I'm going to say please make the design much better. This looks terrible. So the first time I did this, it looked really, really good. So yeah, we'll see. So I've just said make it look better. And now we can see some styling, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And we should get a pretty interesting output. Look how fast it is as well compared to Opus. Like, Opus was pretty damn slow. This is as quick as GPT 4.0, which is really, really interesting. To have a model that's more intelligent than Opus and as fast as GPT 4.0 is a huge step in the right direction. Now, this is kind of annoying because obviously when I start streaming, it's not as good. But if I just go back here and go on this one here, this was a chat that I had before, and if I go back to this first version, can we still see it in its original form, or is it going to be all messed up? So this is what it gave me the first time that I did it. You can see all I did was prompt. I just said exactly the same thing, and it gave me this very interesting and pretty nice design, to be honest with you. Now, this isn't a massive use case, but so let's talk about actual use cases. So something that we've talked about in the past is making calculators. So we can actually make a little calculator which we can add to our website. Now, what does this do? It allows us to bring traffic to our website by having a page like a calculator. Now, a good example of this would be a VAT calculator, but there are many, many other examples of this. So it's just made this really simple VAT calculator. Let's say the price of an item is 1,390. We press calculate, and it instantly just does it. This is really interesting that you no longer have to copy the contents, put it in a Visual Studio Code, run it, install all the dependencies, blah, blah, blah. You can literally run it inside Claude now. So I'm going to say make this look a lot better. This doesn't have good styling. I gave it a website to clone and it did it well. Thanks for Thanks for that. How did you do? How did you do that? You just gave it the like an image. Oh, that's genius. That's really interesting. I'm going to do that. So let's take 2 men as an example. Thanks for the input. And let's just well, let's do something else actually. Let's do Jasper because it's quite a modern SaaS product. Let's take a picture of this. This will be groundbreaking if this works, which I'm going to assume it does. But so let's just, I mean, yeah, looks nice. Good job, Claude. Let's see what else you can do. So it's got vision. The vision update is massive. So I'm going to say recreate this for my SaaS, which is called Harbor and is a content generator. And then we'll paste. I just give it the URL. Oh. It can't read the internet, so I guess it's trained up to 2024 though, so. Let's see if we can do it like this, and then if not, we can do it like you were saying. I'm just interested to see if we can do it like this. Make it on React. Let's see. And then if not, we'll just give it Jasper AI and say remake this website, I guess. Yeah, it's extremely fast. It's crazy fast. Let's see. I mean, it's not terrible. I will say that it's not terrible. That's pretty. It's a pretty good imitation, but yeah, let's see if it works with how you said it before. Oh. Okay. Remake this website in React. Something like that. You said you gave it the URL. How does that work though if it can't read the internet? Maybe it's an older website. Go on. That's obviously not going to work, but I appreciate your encouragement. Okay, that's pretty funny, but that's not helpful. I mean, it has kind of got that. I want to go back to that one because I was interested in that. So let's go back. Can you give me the example that you used with the job board? Because I would be curious to see that, to be quite honest with you. So let's go, I think it was this one. And we'll say, make it look more like the image I sent you. He's very apologetic, isn't he? Or it, I should say. Let's see if it can get a little bit closer. Honestly, I'm just super impressed that it can run React inside itself. That is a huge step forwards. Just imagine this, but it can do page by page creation of React to, wow. They got the colors right that time. That is super interesting. Okay. These cards on the left need to be clickable with different information. Are they icons? Look at those. Beautiful. Yeah, it's just missing the internet connection. True. True, true, true. Imagine if it... Well, actually, it can connect to the internet, guys. I do want to talk about this at some point. I may as well just quickly talk about it. Claude tools allow it to do what you're doing now. I know what you mean, because you want it to be inside the actual conversation you're having, but maybe, is it possible to add these to the front end? Probably not, right? No, it's probably not. It's probably not possible. Let's just go on the blog that I saw earlier. No, it's not indexed. Claude, if you need some SEO help, please message me, because you're the best and your SEO sucks. So please get in touch with me. API console. Where is the blog? Claude blog. Really? Can you just, please, your SEO sucks, okay? Where is the blog? Let's go on just news. It should not be this difficult to find your blog, guys, please. Where is the Claude tools? There, Claude can now use tools. There we go. So 20 days ago or 21 days ago, they also released this update. You can connect Claude, the new Claude, to the internet using API. I'm going to be looking into this in a lot of detail very, very soon. I don't have time right now, but how about adding HTML code of the website to be cloned? I mean, that's just copy and pasting at that point. Yeah, it would be good if it was integrated directly. Yeah, I agree. I do know what you mean. It is nice to have that kind of upgrade. Do these change? Wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Just being able to take a picture of that and then recreating it seems pretty overpowered. I know ChatGPT 4.0 would do this fairly well, but not to the point where it can embed its own React things. I've only got 10 messages left, guys, so we're going to be extremely careful with these last 10 messages. I kind of am interested in other coding abilities that it has. So let's think, what else can we do? What would be useful? Let's go on Google and we'll look for... It is a big step forwards. As soon as it can connect to the internet, it'll be really, really good. Another interesting thing, actually, that I do want to talk about is that the training data cutoff is April 2024. What does that mean? It means that it's probably read ChatGPT's documentation. It's probably read Anthropic's documentation. So you can actually code with this kind of thing that we're talking about without giving it the documentation. So for example, let's say I actually do have a chat that I'm just going to go back to from before. So I tried to make a keyword suggester, but the issue was that it won't let me put the API key in. So I'm going to say, give me the tool again with the API key placeholder. So let's just see this. I'm really, really curious to see whether it, because normally when you try it in code with ChatGPT or with Claude, it doesn't work, and I'll show you why in a second. It says process is not fine. It doesn't work basically because it hasn't read the updated documentation. Now, a lot of these tools, they update their documentation every, few weeks. So, oh, come on, dude. It was working before. I'm just going to go back and I'm just going to give it the original prompt that I gave it and just start again because I think I've confused him. Bless him. Or it, I should say. I do have another Claude, by the way, so if I run out of Claude API calls, it's not actually a big deal at all. Let's actually just look at the code because I do know how to write, never mind. The generated code includes, okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to click code here, and I'm going to press copy. We'll go to Visual Studio Code. We'll do new file. We'll do keyword dot, is it Python? No. Oh, no, it's not. It's dot. What should I call the file? I'm such a noob, honestly. JSX, okay. Rename. JSX, okay, perfect. And then we'll copy this and we'll put this in. Now, I've never successfully done this in one generation without feeding it documentation. Every single time it messes up. Every single time. So let's see if this messes up or not. So we'll do npm install Axios and React. Oh, never mind, we won't. Hang on. I definitely press copy. Can we use it in India? I'm not really sure. Maybe with a VPN like Disrupt says. Let's see. And then I need to npm run. Maybe. I don't even know how to start a bloody npm thing. I'm such a noob. Yeah, I need help. Why would it not tell me how to run it? Like, I'm clearly a noob. How do I run this? No, don't do it for me. So you can kind of see the issues with this. It's kind of confusing itself now. Oh, I should do npm start, okay. I think I might have to install everything, basically, yeah, I do. Node hi.js if it's a server, okay. Node keyword.jsx. Does that work? No. Okay, so it's probably not going to work. I can't really test it, which is kind of annoying because it won't put the API key inside Claude, and I can't seem to work out how to run this. I guess I'll keep going for now because I do really want to see if this works. So I think I have to create this. So let's create this first. Any programmers, please help me out. I'm not a programmer. Even without a VPN, it works in India. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so there's the keyword suggester app. And then I believe I just put that inside there and then run it, and I think that might work. Yeah, I need to cd and then install Axios. Okay. And then replace this and then run it. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, I can do this, I know how to do this. So like I said, I've never actually done this once where it runs and it just works first time. So let's see. This is going to take a little bit of time though, so. Anyone want to see anything else specifically? I'm really curious of how this will do with kind of a famous website. Can't really think of one though. God, this laptop. I mean, that's pretty basic. Make it look exactly like eBay's with CSS. This does take a long time to install a whatever this is, a React app. It's almost done. Okay, so that looks less like eBay's than before. Good job, Claude. Okay, replace the contents of source app.js with the following code. I can do that, that's fine. And then, okay, perfect, this is done. Source app.js needs this. And then create a new file, source components. So source, there's no components folder, so make a new folder called components. And then put that file in there from before. Okay. And then cd into keyword suggester app. I need to install the requirements, so npm install Axios. Then this should run if I'm not mistaken, right? And then npm start. Okay. Module not found, resolve components, keyword suggestion in, oh, okay, I've put it in, module not found, components, keyword suggestion in C, income, new folder, keyword suggestion, app source. I know that there's a very small problem here, but I can't see what it is. Oh, here we go. It needs to change the import statement at the top. Thank you, my friend. Instead of keyword suggestor, it's just keyword in the path too, okay. Needs to change the input. Okay, thank you. Okay, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. I can just write that, it's fine. Oh, why is that not working? Import keyword from. Oh, maybe keywords. Maybe that works. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Nice, interesting. And then let's say, wait, let me see what the actual prompt says. Suggest 5 keywords for input. Okay. So black attire for men. Oh, no API key, obviously. Okay, please don't steal my API key. It's working, guys, it's working. Let me just get an API key. It's fine, guys. I will be deleting this API key at the end of the stream anyway, so. Ah, okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can show again. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, now you can. Okay, let's try that. Get suggestions. Still doesn't work. Let's refresh it. I mean, even so, getting to this point is pretty cool. Black attire for men. Like, normally this would take a lot longer for me to get to this point. Still not working. There's no print statement, so I can't actually tell why it's not working. Still pretty interesting, like, just to get to here in such a short amount of time. Let's just say this is my current code. Add print statements to see why it's not working. Super, super interesting, guys. This new model looks like it's going to change a lot, to be honest with you. I need to put the API key again. I just closed it. God damn it. I'll just store this API key for later. And then why? Yeah, save. Okay. Oh, we actually did do my API key this time. It spent so long saying it refuses to put API keys, and then for some reason this time it's just decided, okay, well, I can use your API key now. Good job, Claude. Okay, let's say black attire for men. Still not printing anything, it's still not working, but you know, it probably isn't that much to get it to work, to be quite honest with you. I wonder why it's not working though. I would really like to know why. Can we? Yes, you can. The artifact UI alone is really cool. Yeah, I agree, Sebastian. Sapien, Hamish could really do with someone like you on the team. Yeah. Sapien, what's your background? I'm pretty interested. Can we SEO optimize existing articles with Claude 3.5? Yeah. Let's actually just show you how you could do that. It's pretty easy, but let's just use 2 men as an example. So we'll say this one here isn't SEO optimized, even though it is, but that's fine. What you can do is, I discovered this pretty recently. You can copy like this, and then you can go to paste to markdown, and then paste like this, and then you can take this to 3.5. Feels weird to say 3.5 after slagging off Claude 3.5 for so long, ChatGPT 3.5. Please SEO optimize this article by, I don't know, you'd have to work on that prompting, obviously. But if you take an article that doesn't have a lot of content in it and you SEO optimize it like this, you'd have to do a better prompt than that, obviously. But so that's pretty cool. It's given us a meta description. It's given us a table of contents, which I think we already have anyway, but that's pretty cool that it's just given us that. Let's see, is it doing the images? Doesn't seem to be doing images. But you can do something like this. If you have very, very bad content, you can make it better very, very quickly by using Sonnet. I would say, why would you remove all my images, though, mate? Capitalize keywords to keyword at the top, change keyword suggestions to keyword in app.js. Is that all I need to do? Interesting. App.js. What did you say? Capitalize keyword to keyword at the top. Change keyword suggestions to keyword. I think I... Oh, here. Aha! Aha! Is that it? Still doesn't work. Still, the paste to MD one. That's really useful. Do you know what service, if that service does it locally or does it send anything to a server? I actually don't know. It's like a weird GitHub link, but it's super useful. Paste to Markdown is a lifesaver, honestly. I use it every day. I use it to do a variety of different things. Another really good thing that it can do is if I go on brands, let's say Kiton, for example. Let's say I'm writing an article about Kiton. What you can do is you can just drag this, and then you've actually just got all of the products and all the product information. So now if I go and paste to Markdown, which is already here, Control A, Control V, now you can see you've got all of the product information for an article about Kiton, right? So you could very easily just take this into Claude. I'm out of messages, so I'm going to have to go on our other one. Oh, also, Claude is now free, by the way. Does it support real-time information as a search engine? Not yet, but I mean, very, very soon, I'm sure they will connect it to the internet. So you can paste this here, and then you can give it, you know, one of my prompts, which I will put in the description, or I'll just put it in the, what's it called, in the chat. Then you can use this prompt. It's too long, so I can't put it in the chat, never mind. I'll put it in the description of this live stream. If I just send this, oh wait, I forgot to change the the things that you have to change. Hang on. Let's just do this again because I forgot to change the... Basically, you have to change the keyword here. So this would be Kiton, the best brand in the world, question mark. And then this would be twomen.it, not iSuit. And they're the only two things you actually have to change. And then if we go back to, oh my God, I'm sorry for tabbing so much, guys. Paste to Markdown, Control A, Control C. Start a new chat, why not? So we paste the images, and then we paste a prompt. And that's kind of how I use Paste to Markdown to write really specific articles. I'm working on doing this kind of automatically with Harbor or whatever it might be. But right now this is how I'm doing it. So I find this super interesting because you can take the client's website and make something really, really special from it. This is kind of how Harbor works, but Harbor works in a slightly different way. It doesn't work on collections. I think it probably will do something with collections eventually, but for now at least it's not working on collections. Does it support real-time information? So that's really useful, holy, yeah, Sapien. It's, I'm glad I can help you because you just helped me. So now we go to Markdown to HTML. We have a little Luke. Actually, I should make a video about that because that is something that I haven't really spoken about. Look at that, beautiful article. And yeah, that's how you can do something very, very quickly. I think we're probably, oh, it's just a lighting issue. We'll just get a new light. Or also not, doesn't matter. Yeah, true. Yeah, so Paste to Markdown is actually how we're doing a lot of our stuff right now because you can easily take from a client and input it into Claude, which is kind of the most important thing that you can do. The other one went off. I think that's a sign. But yeah, you can use this in a number of different ways. If you have good collections where they're very spread out, you can kind of see how you can easily do like a, an article about virgin wool suits, for example. These are all sold out though. An article about sneakers, an article about turtleneck sweaters. If you have your collections very kind of separated already, you can see how you can easily turn this into a lot of articles very, very quickly. So if I just do, you can even do this in the same prompt, I would guess now. So I'll say, oh, wrong one. Now do an article about, what was it, turtleneck sweaters. And then give it this. This will be interesting to see as well, because another previous problem with the front end of the Claude UI was that if you did 2 of these in one, it would just start to forget things, it would start to mess up, and it would start to produce worse content. So let's actually have a look. I mean, this looks fine so far. Let's see if it includes a few more images. It's including a lot of links, which is good, but not that many images. It seems to have just forgotten about images. Yeah, it just forgot about images. Classic. Still, let's copy this. This is going to be the last thing that we do, guys. So I'm just going to copy this. Control A, Control V. I mean, the content's fine. It could have been better with a few more images, but yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I just wanted to kind of have a little play around with the new Claude model in front of people, show people just how quick it is. We've got a video coming out pretty much as soon as this stream ends, probably half an hour from now. We're going to have a video up on the new model. Please tune into that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of this live stream, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you soon with some more content. Peace out. You don't have a way to stop it, right?